Sejahtera. Salam sejahtera. Welcome to this beautiful gathering. One more time, you have so many choices today, but you choose to be with us. Come on, give yourself a big warm round of applause. One thing for sure today, among all of the 8 ladies, I'm the tallest and probably the sexiest. All right, I'm standing right before your eyes today, ladies and gentlemen, without any videos, without any slide, because I'm the narcissist, the other woman. All right, okay. There's nothing glory about being the other woman. All right, the other woman is someone that we look, we frown, we wonder what's going on with her life. And in my case, in the case of Regina Ibrahim, half of my life is being spent advocating people around me, people who are close to me, official or non-official, advocating them on what's the meaning of becoming the other woman. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, parents, soon-to-be parents, preachers, get ready in case one of your effeminate children decided to dress up like this. What will it become? So many of us neglect the existence of people like me, the other woman. All right? Now, you just imagine how unfair for me to cross the immigration, having to answer, having to be checked upon. You know, some they even want to check your genital parts because they say your name, your sex does not represent your identity. So ladies and gentlemen, today I'm standing right before your eyes to give you an idea, okay, how to lead life as the other woman. But in case you are straight, that is fine. All right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the core thing. We are so smart. We are so smart. When we want to pacify ourselves, we talk about the Creator. In time of emergency, we talk about the Creator. We say, He's very forgiveful. He's very merciful. He's so powerful. He creates everything, anything, and everything under the sun. And that should include me as well. But we get even smarter later on when it comes to something official. Enactments after enactments when dealing with the other woman like me. We call them social norm wrecker. We consider them as social deviants. We call them sex worker. We accuse them to anything that is ill-mannered that's happening around us. From time to time, in Malaysia, there are so many tabloids. If they do not have any headlines, I'm sure they have something kept in about stories about the other woman. They will talk about how the 6 transgender being caught at a lorong standing while soliciting. They will promote that these trans woman is having an affair with married men, so on, and so on. Nothing is good about being a trans woman. So ladies and gentlemen, okay, I believe that you wonder how I'm able to stand on this beautiful area right before your eyes, confidently addressing you guys, because I've been thick-skinned for many years. But before that, in order for me to gain courage, strength, to stand up as a woman, the pain was really unbearable. So remember, if we have any children who's effeminate, guide them well. How do we guide them? We have no idea what's going on. Please, This is the modern age where you can start Googling on what is transgender is all about. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, let me also address you about social construct and social conditioning that's happening among us. Okay? We forget sometimes in order to catch with time, okay, to get along with time, not to be modern, just to be tolerant, okay, we have to deconstruct this social construct and social conditioning. What is our social construct? It's very wide, it's very deep, but on the surface, it's just how we perceive the world around us. Okay, social construct means we are so scared of what people will say about our family. We are so scared of what people might be saying about our son who's wearing heels by now. Social conditioning. We are so well conditioned. Boys have to have short hair. Girls have to have long hair. Girls need to be well-mannered. Boys have to behave a certain way. These are all very basic. Okay? Sometimes it has to be deconstructed. Each one of us, ladies and gentlemen, is seeking for affirmation and validation in life, regardless what is their sex. So, seeking for affirmation and validation for the other woman like me is double harder compared to you if you are straight. Now, let's get back to the word acceptance and tolerance. Our gathering here is all about love, peace, respect, and understanding. So, acceptance and tolerance played a major role in our life, actually. No doubt, acceptance is something personal. Okay? Acceptance is very personal. I can never force you to accept me as I am. I can never force someone who dislikes mee goreng to enjoy mee goreng. But the power of tolerance is in our hands. It's in our hands. You just imagine 10 years ago, when I started doing work here in Penang, seeking for job is never easy because of my appearance. Sometimes contracts are being canceled last minute just because of my sexuality. The organizer will slowly talk to me saying that, oh, Regina, I'm so sorry, I have to tell you, I am okay with you, but some of the committee members, they are not comfortable with people like you. I was wondering, why are they not comfortable with people like me? I'm just like anybody else who's seeking for a job, seeking for food to eat, seeking for comfort in order to live up my life. So, time to time, you understand, okay, that not everybody around you accept you as you are. But please, today, I'm standing right before your eyes, pledging that let us have a little bit of tolerance in us. If you agree with me, clap. So how do I deal with my family? How do I deal with my family? I'm from a very conservative family. My mother is a very conservative Malay Muslim. I'm a Muslim as well, you know. How do I get to this point? Going for breast augmentation, SRS, sexual reassignment surgery. It was a terrible journey. It was a terrible journey because first I have to deal with myself. Then I have to deal with my family. Later on, I have to deal with my society. I told myself earlier on in life, if I were to wait for their acceptance, I'll be nothing. I'll not be a happy person. I'll end up suffering, crying alone in my room. I can't be doing that. So I braved myself, right? So now, to be frank with all of you, I'm a very happy and a satisfied. The other woman standing right before your eyes. Clap again. There are people who are so scared when we go around advocating life of the other woman, right? They're so scared because they thought that we are going to be recruiting their son to follow suit, which is very, very wrong. In that sense, let me introduce to you something that we call SOGIE, S-O-G-I-E. And that stands for sexual orientation, gender identity, and expression. Okay? What is sexual orientation? Again, back to our social construct and our social conditioning, we only thought that sexual orientation is between men and women only, or if it's a little bit terrible, that person could be bisexual, or that person could be committing a very sexual deviant act. No. Ladies and gentlemen, let us understand today that there are a variety of sexual orientation. There are people who love to commit homosexual acts. There are people who are lesbian. There are people who love children, like the case that happened before, Peter Paul, that is their sexual orientation. I'm not saying that we have to respect that, but please be known that sexual orientation, all kinds of orientation exists, all right? And the same goes with trans women. There are some people who come forward to me and say, Regina, you guys, when you make love, how was it? I was stunned, because these are things that we don't question. It's just something that we understand here and respect it as well. Now let's move on to gender identity. What is gender identity? Gender identity is what sort of gender that we want to present to the world. Okay? What we want to be looked at. How we want to be respected as. Okay? So, again, back to our social conditioning and social construct that need to be deconstructed. Okay? We assume that, okay, if you were born with male genitalia, you are a boy. If you're born with female genitalia, then you're a girl. Nothing in between. We are very wrong. We are very wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, what we need here now is another understanding that humans come in various forms. We have already approved that the Creator is the most powerful one. The Creator can create anything under the sun. So, when you happen to meet any girl who happen to be very rough, very boyish, don't you question a lot. Just respect her or him as he is. All right? Same goes with me. Some people will pretend. Whenever I go out to the supermarket, sometime when I deal with people at counter service, they will pretend sometime. They can call me abang. Some, they call me kakak. Some, they call me makcik. I think you can figure out how to address people. Okay? If you are not sure, there's always a safe way of not addressing the sexual representation. All right? So expression is how we express ourselves using words, body language, and our behavior. Right? Some people, they are just girlish. Some people, they are just rough. All right? And we are so rude sometimes, We keep asking our friend who is girlish to behave like a man. How could we do that? Now, ladies and gentlemen, today, I'm here just to remind you, okay? Since we have already approved that the Creator is powerful, merciful, and I think we have to adhere to that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. I'm Regina Ibrahim. Thank you so much.